Okay, we are going from Branson, Missouri to the original location was a campsite called Lake Birchie. It's in Cement, Oklahoma. And this is another campsite which says it's paved. But the problem was it's paved when you get to the campsite. Getting to the campsite, I pulled off the road and it was all gravel. So I scrapped those plans to stay at the campsite, and I wound up going from Cement, Oklahoma to Chickasha, and there was a Super 8 there where I stayed. And it's a good thing, because if you see the rain that came, it was the right choice. As far as the camera, there must have been some condensation in the morning, so if you look, it's a little foggy, but it'll clear up. It seems like in the morning it's overcast in this area, Missouri, Oklahoma, and then it burns away. Sort of like Carlsbad, California. When I was in Carlsbad, same thing. But these are just these nice twisty back roads going from Branson to Oklahoma, and it's here you need GPS, because these back roads are in the middle of nowhere, and it helps to have the GPS. But it was nice riding. Humidity was low, wasn't bad. A couple of hairpins. The bike performed perfectly outside of losing the side cover. It was, the Goldwing is bulletproof, but it was just perfect ride. And you can see as I'm going, it's starting to clear up, burn away. I think it's saying it's 10 in the morning, and that's about the time where it starts to dissipate and get better. This is not a long ride. This is 345 miles, and about 5 hours, somewhere 5.5 hours. Just taking it nice and easy, not pushing it. That was it. Just waiting to. I don't know in this footage if it shows me going to the campsite, because I don't think I recorded that. But the lake was perfect. I mean, it was beautiful. People in canoes and stuff. Sort of like Nashville, but a little more populated. Not as, I can't say desolate, but not as crowded. A little more crowded than Nashville. And it looked like a very popular campsite for that area. But getting to it, like I said, is through all these Oklahoma back roads. So it's one of those places where you have to know where you're going to get there. You don't just happen upon it, because it's way off the beaten path. But again, a beautiful location. So, all right, I'll pick it up later.
Well, that must be my baby. You don't look like that. That must be my baby. You don't look like that. Go man. I know my baby. She's so right and back. Gone, 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 gone. Well, I'm gone, gone, gone. Well, I'm gone, gone, gone on down the line. I'm on around these square.
And we arrived at Oklahoma. I mean I, arrived at Oklahoma. Pretty uneventful. Some of these states you get into, you cross the state line, you have to look hard for the sign. You know, some of them, like Oklahoma, you have two signs, but these are the Oklahoma back roads. This is where you need GPS, because this is in the middle of nowhere. This is me going to the campsite. I didn't even film it getting there, because it's just all these little back roads in the middle of nowhere, and you have these postage stamp size towns. You know, some of them don't even have a post office. I didn't see any. You have, you know, a couple of main stores, but I did take some pictures. Nice little towns, sort of frozen in time, from the 40s. You know, same storefronts, haven't changed. This is Cement, Oklahoma. So this is me going to the campsite. Like I said, there's probably no footage of me, because I don't keep the camera on for long, because I like to change the scenery, and it gets too monotonous when this is one of these little towns that you go through. This is the Super 8.
Chickasha.
This is where it stormed. It deluged.
It's not
I didn't get caught in it, but
pouring.
you know, bike was there. But yeah, it's just a couple of shots. Again, and that's the heart cases on the back. These are these little towns. You could see that these storefronts haven't changed in years. And there's an old Datsun. Okay.